Welcome to Low Resolutions, a moral-based game? I do believe something about like the philosophy and struggles and things like that. Not maybe horror-related, but it should be interesting nonetheless. So let us try, and also the global stats. It kind of piques my interest, but we're just going to get into it and see what it's about. Welcome! We need to run some simple tests to check your mental function. Please look up and stare at the ceiling. Okay, hi, what's up? I wonder what happened if I disobeyed it too. Thank you! Now please look down and stare at the floor. Yeah. Possible vertical confusion identified. Restarting test. What? I don't know, my mouse like snapped for some reason when I was trying to look down. Look down. No snapping. What? What? It's inverted now. Possible vertical confusion identified. Restart. Okay, it's apparently inverted for a while. No. Proceed. Please walk forward and stand on the highlighted trigger pad. It's like fucking with me. It's inverted now. The trigger pad. All the indicator lights are unlocked. Sure, not a problem. Unless you force me to move with your fucking mind or something. My mouse is vertically. It's gonna fuck me up, isn't it? It's gonna fuck me over. No, thank you. The door is unlocked. Please proceed to the next. Can I change? Oh, please, yes. Oh my god, thank fucking god. I thought the game was fucking trolling me. Because it's like, oh, there's vertical problems. I'm like, why am I moving the mouse forward and it's looking down? This isn't a fucking helicopter simulator. Seriously. Welcome. Now we need to test your higher functions. Before you are two options. Choose one and you may leave. I'm right-handed. Let's go with right. Please remain on the trigger pad. There's no fucking difference. What kind of psychological test could this be? I'm kind of curious. At the same time, it's just left and right. I mean, is it just supposed to assess and analyze to think, oh, maybe you're right-brained, you know, right-sided brain, left-sided brain. The decision hasn't been made. You may exit the room, which typically is bullshit. The rationalization of your brain is basically, you know, in one part, your frontal lobe for the most part. If I recall brain anatomy, left and right is just wives' tale shit. People still use it though. Is someone there? I can't see through the glass. Wait, please let me out. There's another one of those pads in here. Oh. Sad. Happy face. He had a sad face for a bit there. It's like fucking Minecraft blocky dude. I didn't see what he's saying originally. I just stepped on the block. Thank you. If you can let me out of here, we can both escape. With this fucking portal too? He's gonna murder me, isn't he? Why aren't you stepping on the other one? Why are you letting me out? No. Thank you for letting me out. The pad is in the corner. Let's get out of here. You're gonna fuck me over, aren't you, Alex? I don't know how long I've been in here. I don't remember how I got here. I don't fucking trust him. Look at that face. I think it's only been a few days. I know I've slept 3 times. Well, that's good to know you kept count. I'm just gonna keep staring at you because I don't fucking trust you. I understand, like, he can't escape unless someone helps him, but... Okay, I'm keeping an eye on him. I'm a naturally I think that's unlocked the other door. Maybe now we can both get out of here. You're the only person I've seen since I woke up here. I'm glad I'm not alone here anymore. Do you think whoever brought us here knows we're trying to escape? I don't trust you. But sure, let's go together. AI is smart enough for this gliding, slippery, slidey, walky person, but I don't know. Okay, let's see. A crib or Minecraft dude? Save the child. Save the mother. There's something written below the holograms. This one says save the child. What does the other one say? It says save the mother. Mary is pregnant. The child is healthy. But due to illness, Mary will not survive this strain. A choice must be made. Mary is at the hospital now, waiting. Who will live, Mary or the baby? To me, we already did these tests in university, and it's actually a huge controversy, but it's usually the people that are sort of pro-abortion and all that, but who are we to be making these choices? Sad face. Well, someone's got to make the choice, but ultimately, if I was a doctor in any position, I would say save the mother. This is sick, it can't be real. Technically, babies are not considered both. The door will remain locked until you... Oh, well, I'm gonna choose. Just give me fucking time. It's not a dilemma to me. I'm very psychological, so it's just simply... why are we being forced to choose? I mean, the mother... I mean, I don't know why we're making it like the mother can't think for herself. That's the whole thing, though, is the doors... Okay. Typically, the whole thing with second-wave feminism is the right for females not to have their bodies sort of objectified in the field of science, in which sometimes the fetus is more prioritized than the mother herself, depending if she can't have a say in the matter or not. Usually they can, but if for whatever reason they can't, then it depends on a bunch of other things. I wouldn't be knowledgeable on the spot to know what changes have happened, but I'm going to say save the mother. One, obviously, the mother can get another child. If the child's going to kill her, what I was trying to say originally is, a baby is not considered either a human being, a living person, or a person in itself. The only time a baby is considered a person is after they, officially by definition, are institutionalized in a human group or institution, like a school, or kindergarten, or daycare. Then they are considered a person because they are attributing to society or joining a group in society. This is Mary's first child. Both have successful careers. There's no reason for the mother to obviously die. She has a family, her husband then would be mourning. The baby dies, they'll be sad about it, but they can try again, and hopefully without any miscarriages or other issues. But an adult has more worth. The hospital has been notified. The baby has been terminated. Mary is now recovered. Don't blame yourself. They forced... No, I'm not blaming it. It's the most logical choice. We don't even know for sure that anything really happened. They could be lying to us. It is true. I think it's what Mary would have wanted, and now a part of Mary will live on her daughter. I mean, you'll be sad, but you'll fucking... I mean, mothers having miscarriages and having lost their first children is very normal, but an adult... anything of an adult dying is much more of a loss. But that's a very simple question. We're moving on. Reveal the truth? Okay, what's the story? Stop with your sad face. You're too emotional. I don't remember anything before I woke up here. This feels familiar, though. But how can it feel familiar? You've done it before and you failed because you're a moron? The doctor has diagnosed the patient with terminal illness. The patient's partner is not yet sick, and they do not know... Shit. I didn't see the full fucking story. God damn it. It's going to be important for me to make a fucking choice. Something about a partner doesn't know. Is it contagious? If you shut the fuck up. I'm gonna chew my thumb a little bit more. The doors will make me... Okay. So what I'm gonna do then... I didn't see the full question. I really want to know what the full question is to the story. Fuck off, Alex. So I'm going to stop the recording so I can relook at the old video so I can see the full story, because I missed it. It went a little too fast for me. So just give me 1 second. Alright, I basically got the gist of the story. So it's basically, they say a terminal illness. They're not specific, but the best way to probably compare it would be to say the one person has AIDS. The best is to say AIDS. They have a terminal illness. It's not cancer. The only thing would be... Because it specifically said the partner does not know that their partner is sick. And there's no tests that show that the partner is sick of it. So it's basically saying the one partner likely has AIDS or HIV, and the one partner is not does not have AIDS, but the other does. So it's either you and the... This guy needs to shut the fuck up. I'm getting distracted by the pop-ups. So one has AIDS, but the other partner that does not have AIDS is friends with the doctor. So it's suggesting, does the doctor tell his friend, who's the one that doesn't have AIDS, tell him the truth, or protect the privacy of the person that is who he's dating, that they have AIDS, and protect, protect the privacy. In this instance, it's, to me, the right thing would be obviously to tell the truth. I mean, it'd be the same thing, like, say, in comparison, if your best friend was dating a girl, and the girl is very disloyal, and he knows that the girl he's dating and is really serious about, she's cheating on him. So obviously the answer most of you guys would pick, obviously, is you would tell your best friend that the girl he's dating is not loyal and that she's cheating on him and to get the fuck out of there. In a similar case, the only difference is the doctor's a professional, so they're trying to say in a situation that the doctor should, the professionalism causes another level of barriers of complications with ethics and morals. So if you reveal the truth, the simple complication would be they break up and the doctor could get fired and lose his license even, maybe. So it means the consequence of doing the right thing and the ethics of, well, they could get AIDS if they don't tell the truth. It's not in the doctor's position. So if I had more choice, the more right thing to do would be you protect the privacy, but the doctor tells the one with AIDS, hey, we know you have AIDS, tell your fucking partner, or does your partner know? The other thing we have to actually keep in mind too is in the situation and the variable that maybe the partner is not sick with AIDS because they are a couple who knows and is still dating the person who has AIDS, and it's actually mutually understood. We don't know that. We're not privy to that information. So if we've revealed the truth, the guy would get fired for being nosy. While if we protect the patient's privacy, that means the only negative would be if the one with AIDS is not being truthful and then inevitably gives his partner AIDS. But if it's a relationship where they have AIDS and they're still dating, then the doctor wouldn't get fired if I protect the privacy. So there's only the downside based on me not having enough information, or me not telling the doctor, hey, make sure that they're aware, but without breaking privacy. You could, in fact, do both of these by telling the person with AIDS, saying, hey, don't give it to your partner, let them know. So I don't have to lose my job by letting them know by guilt. So I'm going to go with protect patient's privacy. In fact, I was going to go with that one. But on the variable that it's actually a dating relationship where they are aware of each other's issues, and the one having the terminal illness, at least in this scenario, it's under the assumption hopefully they're telling the truth and they're loyal to each other and they're aware of the terminal illness, so then the doctor won't lose his job and their privacy is good and just everything is good and no loss of job. So boom, we'll pick this one. The patient has said they will never tell their partner. Whoa. That sounded important. What was that? No, what was that? What the fuck did you say? Oh my god, no. Said the partner will never tell him of the high risk of what now? Tell me! Fuck me. It told me important information. I was... Oh my god, I gotta restart it now. He was telling me something important and canceled it when I walked off. The doctor will be fired and may go to jail if they tell their friend. The doctor has a partner and young children. Exactly. What about this one? You cut me off. Tell me. Was it telling me that they actually weren't aware and they weren't going to tell? Tell me. I need to fucking know that. Why would you decide to tell me when I'm standing on the fucking thing? Seriously. I really want to know. I don't want to make any stupid fucking choices. I'm going to restart the game. Fuck it. Alright, so I'm back here just to see what this guy says before I step on the trigger. He says... What's up, buddy? Can you let me go without me rescuing you? Yeah? Can you step on that? You just gonna cry? You're not gonna say anything? Is someone there? I can't see through the glass. Please help me. Oh, so you can't see through the glass. It's one-sided. That's weird. Alright, so it's one-sided, apparently. But wait, what if I get off it? What? Did you leave? Please let me out. There's another. So he knows it's being opened, and then he says thank you. Why would he talk as if he knows? Why would he talk like he knows someone's there? Because he says he can't see me, so the only would be like if he can hear me standing, getting off the plate. But if you can't see through the window, you'd think it's at least a bit reinforced, maybe, so the audio wouldn't be known. That's just fucking weird. But anyways, I'm gonna move on back to the test and then check what the damn person said by touching the right button, because that sounded like important information that I didn't see didn't see it entirely. And what annoys me is that they were trying to tell me that information while I'm pushing the button, because then I have a time limit to decide after looking at it and being like, wait, is that all the information? I need to know all that. Alright, so this one is just the same shit. So I tried with this one and it said transmission cancelled equally. The other one though, I walked off it and it still told me the information, which is kind of annoying. So hopefully they'll be able to tell me the new information I need to know by stepping on the right plate. Yeah, I just gotta hope, because I need that information. It feels like it sounded like the transmission was telling me that the partner didn't let them know that they actually all have a terminal illness, and they were not planning to. And that would actually decide the whole factor of, well, he's gonna have to tell them, because then you have two dead people, miserable. No, I'll have to make up my mind after I read the new information. Alright, let's see what he says. The patient has said they will never tell their partner. There's a high chance their partner will be infected. Fucking shit. So, and then it does go back to what I had theorized then. I was going on this one based on the truth of what if they're honest with each other. And this one, it's just saying, no, if you do, he will be fired. And his kid, he has a kid and a wife and good pay. He'll basically, his personal life, his educated life will be over. We could think of it logically and say who are more affected, and then we could basically say the two variables of this. The more casualties would be maybe on the doctor's side, because if he loses his job, what if they become homeless or the wife can't work? Everything like that. They have a kid, he has the wife, and he has himself, who will all be affected. But these people, it's only the one that's already affected, and then the partner that'll be infected. So it's like 2 versus 3 sort of thing. But it doesn't let them know that the wife of the doctor could start working on behalf of the doctor, or the doctor will get education in something else and try to restart based on him revealing the truth. It was a huge complication, but it's 2 affected versus 3. One's the death sentence, the other can be recovered. Fuck it, reveal the truth then. The doctor will be fired and may go to jail if they tell their friend. The doctor has a partner and young children. Multiple children! Oh man. Wait. Young children. Say multiple children. Fuck. May go to jail. This makes it a lot more complicated, because then it's like you'll have a death sentence on one, but multiple children and a partner. The wife could work and pick it up, but if they have multiple children and then the dad goes to jail, then it's a single mother problem. And we don't know the information about the wife and if she can work. Like, if the doctor had a good job and the wife or partner had a good job, then it's not a big problem. He'll go to jail, possibly. Possibly. Worst case scenario. But the wife can pick up the slack and then get child care and benefits and shit like that from the government too, probably. But this is a death sentence to the guy that might get infected, because if we're going to assume it's like AIDS, it's probably the reference. So this game isn't about a horror game, it's about you guys listening to me ranting and theorizing and putting together how I think. So maybe it'll be interesting to you guys. After this, I'm going to have to end the episode. But basically, so let's see. Death sentence versus single home and benefits. Worst case scenario. It's a worst case scenario that he gets fired. Typically in a doctor's profession, as far as I remember in legalities, the only way a doctor can breach the privacy of a patient is if it is a life-threatening matter. If you have a patient, and you say you're a psychologist, and the psychologist overhears or is told by his client that he wants to murder someone and he wants to harm someone, if he says any of that, the doctor is obligated or permitted to report it to the police. They are in fact allowed to. So in this situation, I think he's bullshitting me in saying that the doctor would get fired and likely prison. Because in the patient's privacy, they're going to, you could either say directly or indirectly murder by terminal illness and spread their illness to their partner. If the doctor's concerned and said, no, well, he isn't going to tell his partner he has AIDS and is going to infect him, it is basically a death threat. Not a death threat, you know what I mean. It's desiring harm of someone else, and the doctor probably would win a legal battle of, well, this person had AIDS and they didn't tell their partner, I'll put it in my own hands. They would likely not get fired because they're allowed. In most cases or most countries, I think it is completely allowed. So the doctor would not get fired. Probably people would be skeptical or maybe people would distrust, but he would not go to jail, 100%. Unless you're in fucking California, where they made it so you could actually spread AIDS. And what was it? It's like, they changed it in California, where it no longer became a jail sentence or finable offense. It was just like a slap on the wrist. So California is fucking stupid. Decision made. The doctor has followed your instructions. Wow, well, my opinion has more. The doctor's friend avoided infection. They stayed by their partner until the end. The doctor wasn't there to see it. There wasn't any other choice. What do you mean, they stayed until the other end? They stayed till the end. I don't give a shit about your opinion, Alex. I don't need to fucking stroke my ego and be like, you know, self-assuring about my choice. I make a choice and I stick with it. I don't need to feel guilty and conscious because I was given some kind of ultimatum and I made a choice. I'll do it and move forward. But either I'm going to end it here and continue the mind-boggling thought processes of Neco and his analytical nature. So, hopefully you enjoyed my brainstorming of these two choices, and we continue on and go into the more complicated matters and figuring this out together. With me just, you know, getting all the answers without relying on you. If this is a stream, then it'd be more interesting, but I would still pick my ultimate choice over anyone else's. But either way, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please look forward to the more other ones, and just about ample. Yeah, leave a like, comment, hit that subscribe button, become a subscriber, hit that bell notification down below for updates on my videos. Thank you for watching, and until the next time.